Good morning. My name is Candide Lopez. I am with DeNovo Ventures. Today we are going to be talking about copying and pasting data selection values into your JD Edwards reports upon execution. We have a lot of questions about whether or not there's an easier way to create a list of values when performing data selection. If you've been on JD Edwards for any length of time, you know how challenging lists of values can be. And there are some Google extensions that are now available that make that process much easier, more like a copy and paste. So today we're going to walk through how to find the extension, how to apply the extension, what it can apply to, and how it works. So I'm going to start by going to Google. And I'm going to do a search that will look for the extension. So I typically will start with Google extensions, and in this case, I'm going to look for a JDE data import. Excuse me. So once you get your results, you want to look for the one that is really associated to Chrome, Google, and it will usually say something like JDE Data Selection Import Tool or Import Tool Chrome Extension. Just be sure that you're pulling it from Chrome, because there are a lot of other extensions that are not Google extensions. Now, these extensions work with both Google and with Edge. And this button right here is what you would use whether you're using Chrome or Edge. So once you find the one that you want, and there are more down at the bottom, you'll be able to see more options down here. I'm going to go ahead. I've used it before. That's the one that we're going to demo today. We're not necessarily endorsing this one, but it is the one that a lot of people have used and find to be relatively successful. So all we need to do now is click Add to Chrome. And again, if you're using Edge, it's not going to say Add to Edge. You'll still click Add to Chrome, but you'll do it within the Edge browser instead of the Chrome browser, which is actually where I am. I'm in Edge right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Add to Chrome. And what you're going to see is a pop-up that says, do you want to add this extension? And if you do, you'll go ahead and say, yes, add extension. At that point, then up here, you're going to see a little puzzle appear. You may already have a puzzle up here, which would indicate that you have other Google extensions already. And when you click on your extensions, you can see all of the ones that you have available in that particular browser. So now I have my data selection import tool that is available. And you'll notice when I click on the ellipsis, I've got a few options. Not all of the extensions have options, but this one does. And the one that we're going to be using is this data selection import. So what I'm going to do now that I have my extension associated to Microsoft Edge, I'm going to now go over to JD Edwards. I already have a report that I've pulled up, and I'm going to go ahead and go directly to my data selection. So I bring in what I want to search or data select on, which in this case will be item number. I'm going to say it's equal to, I'm going to pick my literal values, and then I'm going to go over here to list. And normally, if you want to put in a list of values, you type them one at a time, and then you hit enter, and it pulls it down into this box. You put the next one in, you hit enter, and it pulls it into the box. And that might be fine if you only have one or two items that you're going to be data selecting on. But if you have a longer list of values, in which case, in this example I have, it's a lot easier to use these tools. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to copy all of the items that I want to run this report off of, just a Control C after I select it. I'm going to come over here, click inside my list of values, but instead of actually trying to copy and paste it in here, which we all know does not work, I'm going to go to my data selection import tool, and I'm going to click on it. And you'll notice now that it gives me this option to add multiple values. All I need to do now is click into the box, Control V, click Add, and you'll notice it's now starting to add all of my data selection values. I'm going to go ahead now, and it closes by itself, so you don't have to worry about, closing it or anything like that. Just wait for it to finish, and then you just click OK. So this is a tool that helps streamline the data entry. It saves a lot of time for the users, and I hope that you'll find that this would be a useful tool for you. So I want to thank you for watching today. We have a lot of other videos on our blog that you can take advantage of, so please feel free to come and check that out. And if you've tried it, let us know if you like it. We love to hear from our customers and folks that have benefited from these blogs. So again, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again soon on our next blog.